Let's humble ourselves and we pray. Almighty Father in heaven, thank you for today. Thank you for the gift of life. Thank you for we are coming to have this lesson. Dear Father, as we are going in, we pray that you may come and be with us. Please open up our inner minds to understand. May you bless our teacher with wisdom to teach us well. And we pray that by the end of the lesson, may go with something. In Jesus' name I've prayed and believed. Amen. Amen.
And thank you, Patricia. I'm going to disable the microphones such that we don't have the background noise. Yeah, but in case you want to say something, feel free to raise up your hand. Okay. Yes. Okay, I want to ask, hope my screen is on. Anna and Patricia, you can let me know whether my screen is on.
It is, but it's white.
It's white, okay. Yeah, today we are here. We are going to look at math. That is the subject we are looking at today. And I'm going to start with displaying the topics you are supposed to cover for senior 3. So I do believe that in your schools where you are, you have covered the first topics of term 1. But in case there is any topic you have not covered, so I expect that in first term, you covered all these topics. But let me first find out through the chat. You can type in, you can either say 1, 2, 3, 4, but I want you to just type in the topic you didn't cover in your school. I don't know the schools where you are coming from, but type in the chat. Just say, we didn't cover number 4. For term 1, we didn't cover number 3. And then I check out. And just type in the chat the number of the topic. Okay. Okay, Zanita 3, 4, Daniela 4, Eunice, okay. Okay. 3, okay, 4, 4. Okay, okay. Okay. Timothy, I'm worried if you have not only covered 7, 8, and 9. So some of you have just finished Form 2 work. Okay, 3 and 4. Okay. I think it is a bit worrying. Some of you have not yet covered vectors. Yeah, but I'm very sure that your teachers will be able to cover those topics that are remaining, the one topic such that you are on the same level, because starting June, they must be able to enter your activities of integration course. So in case you have not covered, do not worry. I'm going to share some notes on vectors such that you can be able to try out in your free time. However, today we are not going to cover any of those topics you have mentioned, but we are going to be a bit ahead such that we are on a bigger advantage. So for term 2, the topics that we expect you to cover are the topics from number 5 to number 9. And in case your teacher has already covered all of these topics, it is really very nice, though it is a disadvantage that probably we are just cramming and there is little understanding, but it is also very okay. So today we are going to start with our scenario, and I'm going to ask one volunteer to raise up the hand and you read for us the scenario, what you are seeing on the chat. Yes, Tasha.
Scenario. 10-year-old Angel is the eldest of 3 children. On this particular Saturday, their mother had an errand to run and requested Angel to prepare rice for lunch by giving her specific instructions. The sauce was already in place, that's in brackets. Then, due to too much play, the only instruction that Angel could remember was to prepare a cup of rice. She went ahead to prepare the rice by putting 4 cups of water in the 1 cup of rice. Queries.
And Thank you.
You're welcome.
I have the first question. Someone can raise up and you tell us what you think happened. What do you think the rice turned out? Okay. 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 Reductor, Bonifilia.
Maybe like rice or something like that, but it was really became too thick.
Too thick. Okay, thank you. Tasha, I've seen someone called Angel on the call. You're also going to tell us. Yes, Tasha?
So, okay, I think like the rice, if she poured 4 cups of water in the 1 cup of rice, I think like I don't know how to say it, but it kind of became, like too watery and like porridge.
Okay, like porridge. Angel? Angel Chilabo? Okay, Asus? Asus, go on. Okay. Prima, we can start on the second question. Prima, we have the second question on the screen.
I think that the problem could have been that the water that she put in the rice was not proportionate to the amount of rice that she put.
Okay,
So
the water. Okay, good. So the water she put in the rice was not proportional to the rice. Okay, good. That would have been the problem. Then that one, number 3, was the answer. Yasiso. Yasiso and Lenny. Lenny.
Lian, unmute.
Is the force exerted by unit area, typically measured in unit.
I think we are failing. Yes, Prima.
I think that Angel should have used 2 cups of water for 1 cup of rice.
Progress.
I beg your pardon. You're saying, Angel?
Angel should have used 2 cups of water for 1 cup of rice.
Okay, so I want to write that. You are saying should have used 2. Oh, Prima, come again, 2.
She should have used 2 cups of water for 1 cup of rice.
2 cups of water for 1 cup of rice. Good. Claire. Claire.
Maybe 1.5.
1.5. Okay, so 1.5 cups of water to 1 cup of rice. Yes, other people on the chat, let us check whether also you know how to prepare rice. Itel is saying 2 cups. Wandera Akram is saying 2 cups of water for 1 cup of rice. 2 cups of water for 1 cup of rice. Okay, 2 cups of water, 2 cups, 2 cups. Everyone is saying, Angel Chila is saying 2 cups of water. The ratio of water to rice was greater. That is Eugene. I think that was okay. Good. I think people are giving us some answers, which is good. So what term can we give to the composition of those quantities? Type in the chat. What term do you think we can give? Let me see whether people can guess. What term can we give to the composition of those quantities? Like we have said, 2 cups of water to, okay. Megan has said ratios. Okay. Yes. Okay, good. Okay, yeah. So kindly write that. That is the topic we are going to look at today. It is the topic we are going to look at today, and that topic, we call it ratios and proportions. So write that as your topic for today. We are going to look at ratios and proportions. And this topic, I think you have already noticed that the moment you mess up with ratios of given quantities, something else can come up. So when you mess up, when you are preparing something, let me say when you are putting salt in sauce or what something like that, you'll find that what you are getting as your output is something different. So in real life, we apply ratios in many contexts. Okay, so write that as our topic, ratio and proportions, and our competence is that what does it mean? What are you going to be able to do at the end of the topic? So at the end of the topic, by the time we finish today's lesson, there's something you are supposed to be knowing. By the time we finish today, you must be able to do something out from this topic. So that's what we are going to, that is the competence. But this competence is for the whole topic. And it is telling us that by the time we finish this topic, you must be able to work out with ratios in real life and also to work with what we call proportions. Has everyone finished? When you finished, right, you can tell us and we start on the topic. Claire, it seems you have a question. Claire and Rachel. Okay. I think people have finished.
Start.
Okay, we start. Okay. Now in this topic, we shall have some keywords, but let us use the chat. Type in any keyword you think we are going to meet in this topic. I know some of you had about ratios. What are some of those keywords you think they are going to, Yes, sis has given us one, ratio. Kindly type, put that as one of your keywords. Ratios is one of the keyword. Any other word, you can type in the chat. Direct proportion. Thank you, Martha. Proportions. Thank you, Akram. That is the second word that are going to be key in this topic. Any other words? Inverse, scale. Very good. Patricia has mentioned scale. Naomi has mentioned scale. Jake has mentioned inverse. Kindly put those words. Those are going to be keywords. Any other? Ratio, proportion. Okay, Redemptor, thank you. Line of best fit. Thank you, Patricia. Yes. So I think people have mentioned all the keywords. Kindly put those keywords apart from number 5. It's the only keyword that was not mentioned, but the rest were mentioned. So let us put them down. Those are the keywords, meaning that if you are dealing with this topic, at the end of the day, go and check out the keywords, whether you at least you know what a ratio means. Okay, those are the key words. Good. I think when you finish, you let me know. You let me know. You let me know, and then we'll continue. Okay, people are saying they are finished. Okay, we are going to start. Now, when you look at your screen, you are not seeing a map of North Carolina. So ratios are very important when it comes to geography. When it comes to geography, we are going to be looking at scales, and we are going to be learning how do we calculate, how do we estimate the different distances when it comes to the ratios? So we are in this topic, we are going to learn how do we calculate the different distances when you are given a map. Now, at times you look at the Google map and you ask yourself, how is it able to estimate the distance in kilometers that I have to travel? So what they are using is a scale. So we are going to learn how do we calculate that distance that the Google map usually gives you. So it is very important for us to know that scales and ratios are applied when it comes to geography, and we use them oftentimes. So in map reading, making scales, models, and solving problems, we shall be able to use these things. And those people who are going to be doing architecture, I know some of you want to be people who are designing houses, who are coming up with different kind of models. Also, we apply scales in that field of and ratios. So when you are dealing with these things of building, construction, and the rest, you'll find that the architects will require to use the scales and the different ratios. And for them, they use an app. This scale has been already integrated in one of the apps that they use to come up with those construction architectural buildings. Another one, this is the map of Uganda. Still, this is in geography. You can notice that when you look at the map of Uganda, and mainly when you are looking at Kampala, when you look at the real map, you'll notice that Kampala is very small, but it is up when you zoom in and you scale it that you come to know that Kampala is bigger. So we apply it at this side as well. So those people who do baking, we apply it in the baking. But let me ask other people, why don't you also give me where you think you need ratios? I've given you one. I've given you some. You can raise up the hand and you share with us. Yes, Claire. Okay. Yes, but we apply it in baking. We apply it in agriculture. In many of the fields, in ICT, you'll find that these skills are being applied. And what are our learning objectives for this lesson? By the end of this lesson, I expect you to be able to solve problems involving ratios, and our criteria we are going to follow. Those are the specific things that we shall be able to look at. So I'm going to call upon you to first write that. You first make your own notes there, and then we try out some numbers. Yes, Akram, have you finished? Okay. So
Yes, sir, I'm done.
Okay. Okay. Okay, people have finished. Also making mixtures. People are saying my screen. Okay, even in, yes. Now I'm displaying. I want people to type in the chat the answer. Type in the chat what would be the answer. The ratio of the blue to the green sweets. Looking at those pictures, what could be your answer? People are saying 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4. Okay. Yes, it's 3 to 4. Good. Now let me ask another question. Why isn't the ratio 4 to 3? Anyone who can tell us the explanation? Why do you think the answer is not 4 to 3? Yes, Akram.
Sir, I think it's not 4 to 3 because in the question we have blue to green. So if we say 4 to 3, that means green to blue.
Okay, perfect. Okay, thank you, Akram. So the answer is 3 to 4. So anyone who has that answer, it is correct. Okay, I'm going to call upon you also to first summarize again. So like many of you have written in the chat, when we are writing 2, we use those colons, the 2 colons, in order for us to write. But do not forget that also a ratio is a fraction. So when you find it being written in form of a fraction, then it means it is also a ratio. So we can first summarize, and let me hope the screen is clear. Okay, me, it is correct. Okay. Okay.
Recording in progress.
Has everyone finished? Okay, seems people are finished. Mercy. Okay. Okay, Ryan is saying he has not understood. Okay. Okay, Ryan, I'm going to. Okay, yes, Claire.
We are not yet done writing. Maybe the last step. Let me just write the last statement.
Okay. Yes, Ryan, we are saying that like for our previous question, when you look at the sweets we had the green sweets and then we had the blue sweets. And we have said that a ratio means a composition between things that are similar. In case I'm in a school setting, I can look at the children in a school, that what is the number of boys to girls? Let me use that one, that you may go to a school whereby you have boys and you have what? Girls. But you'll find out that in many of these schools, the number of girls are many compared to the number of boys. So I can say, let me say, you'll find a school whereby you have 5 girls and you have 1 boy. It means that for every 5 girls, you have there 1 boy. So you find that the number of boys here are less compared to the number of girls. So when you are writing the ratio of boys to girls, what does it mean? It means that you can either write it as 1 to 5 and the word 2, 1 to 5. We use this colon. Or it can as well be denoted in a fraction, 1 out of 5. So this one is another way of writing But this is the fraction format of writing our ratios. But even if it is in this format, it is also very okay. But the common one that we are going to be using is going to be 1 to 5. And it helps us to make a comparison of between two things that are similar. Always we look at things that are similar, but we don't look at things that are not similar. So you cannot compare, let me say, goats and phones. Those are totally different things, but you can compare goats and maybe other things that, as long as they fall within the same field. So, and even if they are units, you can not compare centimeters and kilometers. Those are totally different units. So you can also only make a comparison between centimeters and centimeters. So that's what we are going to be looking at. We are going to compare things, and also we are going to learn how can we apply fractions in the daily life. So like we have said, fractions can be used to do the sharing. So I'm going to start with this simple exercise, but I want you to just write the answer in your book, and then we are going to mark ourselves. For you, write what you can see. Now I'm testing out for your skills. What you see, write what you see, and according to the question. When you look at number 1, the type of hair that those children have, and then write their ratio. For number 1, number 2, and number 3. So I'm waiting for, okay, I'm seeing some answers coming in the chat from Redeemer, Promise, Martha, Timothy, okay. So we are going to mark ourselves. Okay, so someone to give us the answer for number 1, Claire. Claire?
4 to 7.
4 to 8.
Claire is saying 4 to 7. For someone, I think Rachel is saying 4 to 8. So which one is which?
4 to 7.
4 to 7. Members, do we agree with the answer? Akram, tell us.
I
don't agree with it.
Okay, what do you have, Akram?
I have 4 to 8, simply
Akram.
because.
Do you know what blonde is?
Okay, Akram, first finish.
I say 4 to 8 simply because if you add those, like if you add these children, when she says 4 to 7, the total ratio will be 11, but all of them are 12.
Okay. Yes. Rachel, tell us what would be your reason? Okay. So I think the answer is okay. Yes, Patricia?
The question.
Yes.
Does the answer necessarily have to stay in 4 to 8? Or they can reduce?
You can reduce.
Okay, I got 1 to 2.
Yes, those having 1 to 2, your answer is very correct. Mercy, you can tell us for the second one, the pink sweets to yellow sweets. For Tasha, what do we have for the second one?
For the second one, I have 8 to 6.
Okay, 8 to 6. Okay, very good. You can as well reduce, no problem, but we shall reach there. Then lastly, Bridget, tell us for the third one.
6.
Yes?
6 to 9.
6 to 9. Okay, thank you. Let me hope everyone has those answers. Those are the answers I expect you to have. Okay, so I'll jump this slide and then I go here. Now, what are we going to look at? We are going to look at what we call equivalent ratios. Like I told you, one of the learning outcomes for today, we must know what we call an equivalent ratio. An equivalent ratio, let me explain it using a fraction first. When you look at a fraction, I want people to tell me, when you place your calculator, 4 out of 8 on your calculator, which answer does your calculator give you in decimal point? You can type in the chat what you get.
0.5.
Yes?
Let's type 0.
Yes, people are getting 0.5. I want you to tell me, when you place 1 out of 2, what did you get on your calculator?
0.5.
People are still getting 0.5. Now, when we talk about fraction ratios that are equivalent, it means that those ratios, once you reduce them, you obtain the same answer. So when you look at 4 out of 8, when I reduce it, I say by 4, 1, by 4, 2. So I can say that a half is the same as 4 out of 8. So a half and 4 out of 8, these two fractions are called equivalent fractions. And even when it comes to ratios, it means that 1 to 2 is the same thing as 4 to 8. In other words, whenever you reduce a fraction, whenever you reduce a ratio and you obtain the same answer, we can say that those two fractions are equivalent, are equal in simple terms. So that's what we call equivalent ratios. So equivalent ratios, they must always be the same. Once you reduce it to its simplest form, you obtain the same answer. Yes, but don't not forget, you can as well make a ratio also equivalent. Take an example. I'm going to give you an example and I show you how we can make a ratio also equivalent. Take an example, they can ask you to get the equivalent fraction. Take an example, I can have a ratio of 1 to 3. Now, in case I want to get its equivalent ratio, what do? I must ensure that I multiply with the same digits. Here, I multiply with the same digit, I multiply with the same digit. Say when I multiply here by 3, I will also multiply here by 3. So 1 times 3 is 3, 2, 3 times 3, which is 9. So I can conclude and say 1.1 to 3 Sorry, I got some network issues. Yeah. So we are still writing about equivalent ratios, and I asked a volunteer to tell us what you think this equivalent. Okay. I'm back. So I gave you one example, and I said that for any ratio, as long as you multiply by the same number. So can we use the chart? Tell me, I have 2 to 3 in the chart. Can you type for me any equivalent ratio to 2 to 3? Any ratio you think is equivalent to 2 to 3? Any ratio you think is equivalent to 2 to 3? 6 to 9, 4 to 6, 10 to 15. Good. 6 to 9, 6 to 9. Okay, that is very good. 4 to 6, 6 to 9. Okay, yes. Okay, that is very good, yes. So what you need to do always, for you just get any number, as long as you multiply the same number on both for both numbers. Even if you multiply by 100 times 100, here you have 200 to 300. So these two ratios are equivalent ratios. Okay, so let us summarize. Yes, when you finish, you let me know that we have finished, we can't proceed. So once you reduce those two ratios, you end up with the same answer. Okay, I think people have finished. Okay. So finish to summarize. Bonfiria.
I'm seeing some people with 10 to 15. I want an explanation. I'm not understood.
10 to 15, eh?
Yes.
Okay. We can look at 2 to 3, and we have 10 to 15. Now, Bonfiria, which number do you think can go through 10 and 15? Any number that can go through both of them at a go. Is it there? Bonfilia, I want you to answer and you tell us, is it there?
Yes.
Which number?
5.
5. So by 5, what do you get? 10 by 5, you get?
2.
15 by 5, you get?
3.
3. So do you get the same answer when you reduce 10 and 15?
Yes.
Yes. So 10 to 15 is an equivalent ratio to 2 to 3. Have you understood?
Yes, but I thought you multiply by the 3 to get the equivalent ratio.
No, you just multiply by any number. As long as that number, you multiply by the same number.
Okay.
You can, in fact, you can, even if you multiply here by 2 and you get 4 to 6, even if you multiply by 3, even if by 4 or by 5, as long as when you reduce that ratio you have got, you obtain the same answer, then that one is also an equivalent ratio.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Akram?
Okay, so I want...
Oh, sorry. Akram?
I wanted to explain for Bonfilia, but you did it, so it's okay.
Oh, okay. Okay. I think we are good to continue, members. Okay. But in your book, I want you to give examples of equivalent ratios. First, write some examples of equivalent ratios in your book. Write 3 of them. You write your ratio, give its equivalent. Write a ratio, give its equivalent. Right, just 3 of them. Audrey, give us one you have written. I'm going to just be picking randomly. Audrey, give us one. Yes.
Two to three. 2 to 3 is the same as 6 to 9.
Okay, sorry. I think, but let me hope everyone has written some fraction, some ratios. So we can start. We are going to start with an example. Let everyone try for me. Now we are finding in simplest form the ratio of 15 to 20. So we say that in simplest form, it means that in that form, you cannot decrease any further. So you can type in the chat what you're coming up with. There is a network, okay. Akram is saying 3 to 4. Okay, others keep trying. 3 to 4, Linaitwe, Lina, Zomi, okay. Bridget, okay. I think people are getting 3 to 4. That is good. I can put another one. Yes. Those who have not obtained the same answer for this one, when you look at 15 to 20, you look out for the number that can go through both numbers, or what we call the highest common factor. So here, the highest common factor is when you, is 5. So you can say, I divide by 5, I divide by 5. 15 divide by 5, you end up with 3. 20 divide by 5, you end up with 4. So that's how you get it. Now, when you look at number 2, let me first leave you to try. Let everyone first try, and we see. I've seen also. Okay, 3 to 8, 3 to 8. People getting 3 to 8. Okay. Okay. Someone can raise up the hand and you take us through how you are coming up with 3 to 8. Okay, let me see who has not said anything. Max. Max, unmute.
Okay, I've come up with my 3 to 8. As we see that in 2 hours there are 60 minutes, so you multiply 6 times 2, that is going to be 120. So then you divide 45, you divide it by 5. No, you also divide by 5 and you reduce it. It's in place form. That's all.
Okay, thank you. So like we said that we have minutes to hours. So you must first take them to the same units. So we know that in 1 hour, you have 60 minutes. So what she has done, she has converted the 2 hours into minutes. So in 2 hours, we shall have 2 times 60, which will give us 120 minutes. So in the 2 hours, we have 120 minutes. And therefore, after making sure that you are working in the same units, I can say 45, 120. And then after, you reduce to its simplest form. So you make sure you reduce until you cannot, until it is, you have exhausted everything, that someone can't go any further. So when you reduce 45 and 120, in fact, those people who don't know how to reduce, what even you can do, you can place on your calculator that 45 out of 120, and then you place your calculator equals. So once you place an equal, your calculator will give you 0.375. And once it gives you this one, what you do, you can change it into a fraction. When those have calculators, you just press Shift, and then you place a button which has AB/C. So once you press Shift and that button, your answer will be able to get as 3, and the calc will give you something like this. So once the calc gives you like this, you just know that your fraction is 3 to 8. So you can use your calculator in case you find it hard for you to reduce. Use the calculator to simplify things for you. Okay, let me hope we're on the same page. In case we are leaving you behind, you let us know. Okay, there is another one. Kindly, you can let me know in the chat whether we're on the same page, but I'm happy that I'm seeing the right answers in the chat. Oh, okay. Jovia, kindly let me know whether we're on the same track. It seems you were lost. Jovia Martha, are we on the same page now? Yes, Jovia? Okay, Jovia, you are far away from your mic. Oh, so the way we put in the calculator. So, low one mark, what you do, go to your calculator. Once you go to your calculator, place in now, because we say that a ratio is the same as a fraction. So you want, on your calculator, you say 45 divided by 120. After putting this on your calculator, your calculator is going to give you an answer 0.375. So what you do, check on your calculator a button which has Shift. Then press Shift, and after pressing Shift, place a button which has ABC. They're on the same side of the calculator. Shift is up here. You'll find ABC somewhere here. So they're on the same page. You press on the same line, Shift, place that one. Then the calculator will be able to give you 3/8. So the 3/8, it means 3 to 8, or it means 3 out of 8. So that's how you convert it. Okay. 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 This one looks to be a bit challenging, but we are going to. Now, once you meet that you are having decimal points, the first thing always you do, first write them in form of a fraction. Write them in form of a fraction. After writing them in form of a fraction, then you are good to continue. Take an example. We have our ratio as 1 to 0.25 to 0.75. It may not be easy in fraction. It is the same as, now when you look here, those who don't remember very well, this means 100. You are going 100 position. So it means the same as 25 out of 100. When you have 0.75, it means 75 out of 100. Members, let me know whether we're on the same page. Is that fine? Everyone? Okay. Yes. Okay, Martha Prater said yes. Okay. Now that is the first step I do. So I'll have 1 to 25 out of 100. 25 out of 100. Then I'll have to 75 out of 100. Now, when you find yourself having fractions in your ratio form, what do? You find what we call your LCM. Now, when you look at these numbers, you know 1 is the same as 1 out of 1. It's the same thing. Now, when you look at these three numbers, the lowest common multiple is going to be this one, 100, and 100. So what you do, you can even do it inside work, that I have 100, 100, and 1. 1, there is no need to even calculate. So you know by 100, 1, 1. So our LCM in simple terms is 100. So what do? It means that now, this 100 you have got as your LCM, multiply it throughout the three numbers. So I'll say 1 out of 1 times 100, 2, 25 out of 100 times 100, 2, 75 out of 100 times 100. After doing so, 1 times 100 is 100. 2, this 100 and the 100 cancels, so you can see that these ones are canceling. You remain with 25. 2, 100 and 100 cancels, you get 75. Now, the next task is for you to simplify it in its simplest form. But why don't you first also try out and see? First try out in your form and we see. Yes, Prima. Prima?
The answer I got is 4 to 1 to 3.
4 to 1 to
1 to 3.
Okay, thank you, Prima. Is everyone getting that answer? Wandera has the answer. Haka has the answer. Favor has the answer. Jackster has the answer. Eunice has the answer. Diane. Okay, Nawile, Jessica. I think everyone is getting that answer. So Shauna, yeah, okay. Yes. Okay. Hope Angel, you have the same answer. Angel Chilabo, Angel, do we have the same answer? Alvin Alinaitwe, hope we have the same answer. Daniela, hope we have the same answer. Okay, Joyce, do you have the same answer?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. We can now continue. So here your common factor was 25, so you could divide through by 25. Okay, I have another question here that we are going to try. You first write the question and then we try it out. That is our question. Joyce, can you read for us what you are seeing?
The school received 60 textbooks to be shared in the ratio of 2:3 between two streams. How many books did each stream get?
Yeah. Do you want to give us a hint?
Yes.
Okay. Give us.
Can I first work it out?
Okay, work it out. Patricia, have you finished?
Not yet, sir. I'm going back to the question from C. Okay, sir. Using the procedure of the calculator, it gave 16 to 3. So, sir, is that method also reliable?
Oh, not really. Now, when they are three, it is not easy on the calculator.
All right.
Okay. Aka and Tocho.
So I'm done working out.
Okay, you can share.
Okay. What I did is, okay, the question is, the school received 60 textbooks to be shared in the ratio of 2:3 between two streams. How many books did each stream get? So 2:3, meaning one stream had, then, okay, like I first got the total of all, that is 2 plus 3, which is 5.
Okay.
Yeah, so like 5 gives you 60 textbooks. So then 1 will give you 5 over 60.
Yeah.
So 2 will give you, wait, no, okay, let me just see what I did. I did 2 divided by 5 times 60.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so one of the streams you said
stream
out of
5 times 60.
Okay.
So 5 divided by 60 giving me 12. Then I have 2 times 12, which is 24.
Thank you. Joyce. Okay. Let's also have Joyce. Thank you, Tocho. That is correct.
You're welcome.
Joyce, complete.
For the other stream, you have 3 out of 5 times 60.
Okay.
So then it's 3 times 12 and you get 36.
Thank you. Okay. Yes. Let me hope everyone that's what you have as your answer. Yes. I hope that is what you have as your answer. And always after adding, please make sure you check that you have the same. When you add the two, they must be able to give you the total number of textbooks that the school bought. But in case you find yourself not getting the same number, then you need to check out where the mistake could be. Okay. Yes, Lina, you have a question? Okay. Lina? Oh, sorry. Lina, come again. Oh, okay. Lina, we are not getting you well. So we can go to the next question. Yes. This question, the three people are sharing some money. So I'm going to ask one of them, who will be the one to later to these people, in case you're on the call, get ready to take us through. So we may have some people on the call when someone's called Summer, Megan, Stacy. So get ready in case you're on the call. But I want everyone now to first try out. But always, whenever you are to share things, first find out the total number of parts. After finding the total number of parts, go on and find out what each of them has. Oh. Diane, yes, Diane, let me hope you notice your mistake because those books were not divided equally. I want Kingsley, hope you are. Okay, some people have got some answers. So I'm saying we have Stacy on the call. I'm seeing Megan on the call. So we can start. Megan, you can tell us.
Am I working out the entire equation or only one part?
Yes, you can work out one part, no problem.
Okay,
Your
so
part.
my part, okay, so first you get the total of the ratios, which is 3 plus 4 plus 1, which gives us 8. And since 8 parts are equal to the 80 pounds, one part will be 80 divided by 8, which is 10 pounds. So my ratio, which is 4, will be 4 times one part, which is 4 times 10 pounds, giving 40 pounds.
Okay. Okay. So you are getting what? 40? Okay. Okay, good. Summer. Thank you, Megan.
Okay, sir. So for summer, it will be 3 out of 8 times 80. Which will give us, giving us 30.
Okay. Thank you, Summer. Then Stacy. Is this Stacy? Okay. Agatha.
Okay, sir. For Stacy, it will be 1 out of 8 times 80, which is equal to 10.
Okay. Good. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
So after, do not forget on your final answer, because this was money, do not forget to put the units for that given amount of money. Okay, good. Now let us go and apply in chemistry. And in case we are leaving you behind, kindly let us know. Now we go to chemistry. So in the manufacturing factories, they also use these ratios. Akram, have you finished?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. You keep on, you're going to share with us. Okay, but you can tell us the answer such that people, when they're working out, they know. Akram, tell us what you got for tin. Oh, okay. I think Jessica or Shama.
So which one should I do?
Oh, you can do any, no problem.
So I'll do T. So what I did was get the total ratio, which was 8. Then since then 14 was 3, so I did 3 out of 8 times 240. Then reduced, then got like 8 and 1, then 240, 30. Then I multiplied and got
This is what, 30?
Yes.
Okay.
90 kilograms.
90 kilograms. Okay. Thank you, Shama. Jessica?
Okay. For the second one, you put 5 for copper. You put 5 out of 8 times 24. Then you divide that 24 by 8. You get 30 and multiply 5 times 30. Then it will be 150.
150.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. So let me hope everyone, you have those answers. That's what I expect you to have. So for this particular one, just take a screenshot. These numbers, you try them in your free time. You try them in your free time. In your free time, that's when you try them out and then see. Okay. But still, I will share this PowerPoint in your group. Okay. Now, we are advancing. We are advancing to more advanced questions. So let me ask you to first write the question. Yes, Anne?
So first take back to the previous slide.
Okay.
Please.
Okay. Okay, I think she has finished. Okay, so let me first call upon you to first write. So now we are advancing. This question is a bit. So I want everyone to first try and we see. Yes. Can we first give it a try? Okay. Haka, have you finished? Okay, I want to check. Yes, Haka?
Yes, sir, I've got the total.
You have got the total. Okay.
Yeah.
You can share and we start.
Okay. As you said, we have to first get the total ratio, which is 2 plus 3 plus 5, which is 10.
Okay.
So since they have given us the amount of Daniela, we shall use her ratio, which is 2. So we shall say 2 parts represent 6,000.
Yeah.
Therefore, 1 will represent 6,000 divided by 2.
Yeah.
Which will give us 3,000.
Yeah.
Then we go to the total. 10 parts represent 3,000 times 10. And our answer is 30,000.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. That is one approach. Okay. Lena, you have another approach?
Sir, what about if I fast late?
Okay. Continue.
I say let the total amount be, let me say why.
Amount
Then,
be.
yeah. After us getting the total of the ratios, which is 10, so it will be 2 out of 10 times y is equal to 6,000.
Yeah.
Then 2y out of 10 is equal to 6,000. Then you multiply each side by 10 times 10 times 10. So there I just get 2y is equal to 60,000. I divide by 2. I will get there y will get 1 to be y is equals to 30,000.
Yes. It is very correct also. Okay, it is correct. Thank you. Galax, do you have the same? Aaron, the same?
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. And Anne?
Yes, sir. Talking out part 2.
Okay, give us part B, Anne, no problem.
Okay, for Audrey.
Let me check whether Audrey is on the call. You do. Let me first check before we do whether we have those 2 people here. Okay, I'm not seeing Queen. First do for Queen.
Okay, for Queen. Since 10 parts are equal to 10,000. I mean 30,000. 10 parts are equal to 30,000. Then 1 part is equals to 30,000 divided by, wait, 1 divided by 30,000. Okay, so 3 divided by 10 times 30,000.
Let me open. I'm open.
3 divided by 10 times 30,000. So 10 divided by, you cancel the 0, 1 0 goes with 1 0. So 3 times 3,000, giving us 9,000 shillings.
Thank you. And
you're welcome.
I want to check, is Audrey on the call? Audrey, tell us.
For under Audrey, you get 5 out of 10 times 30,000. So then you divide the 10 out of 30, which leaves you with 3,000. You get 5 times 3,000, which is equals to 15,000.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Audrey. Okay, thank you, everyone. So let me hope those are the answers we are getting. Okay, okay. Okay, good. I think we are good to continue. Anyone still writing, or we can continue? You can unmute. Anyone still writing? Or
yes,
we
teacher,
can...
I'm still writing.
We can continue.
Teacher, I'm still writing.
Okay.
We should continue.
Okay, I think we are good to continue. People have finished. Yes, good.
Excuse me, I'm requesting for the previous task.
Oh, okay, I'm going to share. I'm going to share in the group. Yes. So good. Good?
Yes.
What
Yes,
does
sir.
good mean?
Greatest of all time.
Okay. Oh, okay, okay, okay. This is Emma. Okay, okay. Okay, Emma. Okay. Emma, I'm going to share with you such that you can go through it.
Okay.
Okay. So, so we can first write that question. Okay. Yes. Now here the mathematical words have been twisted a bit, meaning that you must first understand a question before you attempt. So they have put in some few mathematical words that we need to look out for such that we can be able. So they told us that a sum of that was shared among the three boys, Tom, Bob, and Ben. So what does it mean? It means that you need to first understand the mathematical words, the English words that they are using in order for you to be able to do. Because they have not given you the ratio directly, meaning you need to first know the ratio before you continue. So they told us we have three boys. One of them is called Tom. Another boy is called Bob. And another boy is called Ben. They told you that such that Bob gets twice as much as Tom, and Ben gets thrice as much as Tom. So that is where the mathematics is. So that I'm saying, let me start with goat. Goat, what do you have to say?
The answer is 4,000.
The answer is 4,000. Okay. Okay, let me write the answer. You have got 4,000. Thank you. How did you get 4,000?
I assume the letter.
You assume?
Letter Y.
Letter Y.
Y is for Tom.
Y is for Tom.
2 times Y is for Bob.
2 times Y is for Bob.
Then 3 times Y is for Ben.
Okay. Thank you so much. That was the only trick that we needed to see. That since they didn't give you Tom, you assume that let Tom be the Y. And once you get that, then it means you can extract the ratio. And when you look at our ratio we have formed, you are not saying Y is the same, Y is the same, Y is the same, meaning Y is a common factor. But it doesn't matter whether you have used Y, whether you have used X, whether you have used T, any letter of your choice. Yes, Patricia?
So I want to do Roman 1.
Okay, First X, yes, continue.
Okay, so after arranging like that, we then find, okay, the Y.
Okay.
So Y plus 2Y plus 3Y equals to 24,000. That's the total. Then that's 6Y equals to 24,000. Divide each side by 6. So Y, the 6 cancelled, then Y will be equal to 4,000. After getting 4,000, now the ratio in which the money was shared. So I think the next part, you find the, let me see. Okay, you find the, how do I say? You multiply, okay, let me say the Y times the, okay, you find for each. Let me say like that.
Okay.
For example, Tom Y, which is 4,000, and then Bob 2Y will be 2 times 4,000. Then Ben 3Y times 4,000.
Okay. Yes. Okay. That is very okay.
Then shall get there 6,000 at 12,000, and then we write them according to the way they were written in the question. Tom to Bob to Ben. So it will be 4,000 to 8,000 to 12,000.
Okay.
Okay, at this point, I reduced.
Okay. Yes, thank you.
Should I continue?
There's something I'm seeing people's hands are up. That is correct. You get for us the final answer. Your approach is okay. But there is something you would have discovered. Let me see who's seeing the answer. Who is it? Akram? Is it Lina?
It's okay, sir. So my idea was on Roman numeral 1. You said to find the ratio in which the money is shared. I will use this friend of mine's table, which is Tom, Bob, and Ben, which is Y. Y for Tom, 2Y for Bob, and 3Y for Ben. To get the ratio, we shall divide all these ratios with the common one, where we have Y to 2Y to 3Y. So we find out here that the common whatever is Y. So we divide each of them by Y. So Y divided by 1, 2Y divided by Y, and 3Y divided by Y. Here we shall have 1 to 2 to 3. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Yes. So, Patricia, yes, Joyce, you have something to add on?
Yes, sir. I think about the units.
Oh.
Yeah, shillings.
Shillings. Okay. True. Thank you, Joyce.
You're welcome.
Lina and Hafsa. Yes?
Answer B. The next question.
Oh,
the
okay.
Next...
Okay, the next question.
Yeah.
Obama. Okay, I'm going to put the next. Patricia had done almost everything. So the next one. Obama. Okay. I think we are good to continue for another question. So that's how you had to do that particular question. So that is the answer. Oh, so, okay. Now I'm going to give you some 3 minutes to just 2 minutes. I want to give you some simple quiz here. I'm going to give you some simple quiz. So allow me to even stop the recording and then you prepare yourself. So I want you to go through